Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, EAA takes Yuba County to task over ultralight ban. ScaleWings SW-51 Mustang kits start multiplying. AOPA ruffles feathers with Gucci attitude. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. EAA takes Yuba County to task over ultralight ban. The EAA contacted officials in Yuba County, California after members had alerted them to a newly introduced prohibition on ultralight activity. County officials rationalized their ban using the FAR's and FAA Airport Compliance Manual in ways that didn't hold up under EAA scrutiny. Doing its part to fight the good fight, the EAA wrote to county airport management to remind them that while FAA policy does allow some restrictions in the interest of safety, they must be adequately justified and supported. According to Yuba administrators, they banned ultralights under the auspices of Part 103.19, quote, "No person may operate an ultralight vehicle in prohibited or restricted areas unless that person has permission from the using or controlling agency as appropriate," end quote. The EAA contends that the rule pertains primarily to military agencies establishing restricted and prohibited areas and not county personnel looking to ensure, for example, that they can sleep in noise-free on an early Saturday morning. The EAA reminded them that, quote, "Ultralight operations are consistent with safe operations at most general aviation airports of Yuba City's size," end quote, saying, quote, "There are numerous examples of such safe operations at airports throughout the country," end quote. The organization will continue to monitor the situation. After the break, Doc returns to Oshkosh for AirVenture 2022.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
At Diamond Aircraft, innovation is in our DNA. Whether you're taking to the skies for training or business travel, every aircraft in Diamond's lineup features innovative technology, an industry-leading safety record, superior performance and efficiency, and a comfortable flying experience. No other company has pioneered as many aviation firsts, achieved more milestones, or received the same amount of industry praise as Diamond. Discover why Diamond Aircraft is one of the most trusted manufacturers in aviation at diamondaircraft.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some other interesting stories. Doc returns to Oshkosh for AirVenture 2022. Doc, one of two airworthy Boeing B-29s in the world, will be returning to EAA AirVenture Oshkosh in 2022 for airshow appearances and static displays during the week. While the exact appearance schedule is still being finalized, the aircraft will be parked on Boeing Plaza for public view when at AirVenture. The World War II era bomber will help commemorate the U.S. Air Force's 75th anniversary at Oshkosh in 2022. Banyan Air obtains HondaJet Gogo STC. Gogo's high-speed internet capabilities are now available for HondaJet owners through Banyan Air Service, as their STC for the AVANCE L3 Wi-Fi system has been approved. For the first time, owners can now avail themselves of the high-performance, reliable domestic network of Gogo Business Aviation throughout the contiguous U.S. The AVANCE system was specifically designed for easy equipment updates, allowing owners to quickly avail themselves of 5G network improvements as they are rolled out. Oklahoma Area Flight College expands fleet. Southeastern Oklahoma State University hosted 154 local students from Oklahoma and Texas for their Aviation Sciences Institute's open house to promote awareness of careers in aviation. Oklahoma has seen some measure of expansion in local flight training operations, building on the region's name as a go-to aviation hub for students. The school's addition of 2 more new production PA-44 Piper Seminoles will go toward training students in their multi-engine crew phase while skill building for eventual airline services. Embraer caps 2021 Q4 with 55 deliveries. Brazil's favorite, i.e. only, jet manufacturer announced its 2021 finish with 55 deliveries, split with 16 commercial aircraft and 39 executive jets. That number flagged a bit in comparison to the Q4 2020 numbers, which saw 71 deliveries with a 28-43 split. Overall, Embraer delivered 141 jets throughout 2021, besting its 2020 numbers by 11 aircraft. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. ScaleWings SW-51 Mustang kits start multiplying. ScaleWings has announced that another batch of their P-51 recreations, the SW-51 Mustang, will make its way to customer hands after a pair of planes were sold to pilots in Switzerland and South Africa. The buyers took the opportunity to head to the factory in Krosno, Poland, and see how the plane is made. Their visit enabled them to select from a variety of paint scheme samples and livery options. The SW-51 has made much headway in its development process over the last year, with operations at the factory scaling upwards to deliver even more of the modern but spiritually authentic plane. The SW-51 is a modern recreation of the Mustang, being built in 70% scale using pure carbon fiber and utilizing full glass panel avionics. Throughout the design process, ScaleWings retains as much of the original's charm and character, painstakingly rendering the myriad details in its surface, from rivets, textiles, covers, and more. The result grants pilots a good portion of the enjoyment of an original at an affordable price point. Unlike the original's Merlin engine, the SW-51 uses the ubiquitous Rotax 915IS, which, thanks to the light carbon construction, is still good for a climb rate of 2,200 feet per minute. Quick build kits are available at $138,000. After these messages, AOPA ruffles feathers with Gucci attitude.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/rusty today for details.
Pilot Communications USA is proud to introduce our latest headsets, the Carbon A1 Active Noise Reduction and the Carbon P1 Passive Headset. Carbon fiber makes our headsets 30% lighter than others, which significantly reduces pilot fatigue. Our BlueLink hand control unit allows you to connect 2 devices at the same time, and the record out capability can send audio to an onboard camera or digital recorder. Get the headset that's so light you may forget you're wearing one at pilot-usa.com.
Whether you're charting a steady course or pushing for the ceiling, Hartzell Propeller has been elevating flight for over 100 years. It's in our passion for engineering and research. It's in our dedication to testing the limits of performance and creating propellers that are as safe as they are sexy. Now, together with our dedicated family of companies, we're propelling the future of aviation. We are Hartzell Propeller, built on honor.
Welcome back. AOPA ruffles feathers with Gucci attitude. Jim Parker is a lifetime guide and the founder of Caribbean Flying Adventures, having led legions of private aircraft on tours outside the U.S. Parker took AOPA to task after they counter-signaled his February 15th warning to pilots, noted here on Airborne a few days back. Parker highlighted a series of changes put into place by Cayman Aviation and airport authorities that add significant extra costs. AOPA's short blurb was published on Friday, titled, quote, Cayman Islands welcome GA travel, end quote, with a subheading, quote, pilots encouraged to plan ahead, end quote. The disagreement lies in their assessment of the costs around some of the new mandates. Inbound aircraft are now required to pay for their handling services, something utterly foreign to the average small single pilot and comfortable routine to the upscale jet-set globetrotter. AOPA, led by a boss pulling down about $1.5 million a year, downplayed the charges involved with the new landing requirements as, quote, only $10 to $15 for a Cessna 182 with parking still at $5 per day, end quote. Parker's calculations are far and away out of step with such affordability. Instead, using actual data and up-to-date information, Parker calculates it coming to $643 for a 3-day visit, with a single pilot and a passenger taking the 182 to the Caymans. Well, that's our program for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, and Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!